Hello everybody, welcome to Mr. Kite's class. Today we are thank you for everybody showing up. Today is going to be a little bit different because we are doing a virtual Zoom lesson. Today's lesson will be on an overhand throw, teaching the skills and the proper technique of an overhand throw. Because of COVID right now, it is hard to get students together. I have a lovely participant, Tessa. She will be our student today that we'll be using to demonstrate the activity and work through the activity with. So yeah, we'll get kind of started right in it. So just like any activity that we'll be doing throughout the year, we will be doing a warm-up first. Warm-ups are important to get the muscles moving, get the blood flow going. Most important thing is it can prevent injuries. We don't want any injuries to happen during activity. So we'll just jump straight in. This will be our warm-up that we use every single day. Tessa, our participant over here, will be doing it along with us at the same time, but I will just have the camera on me for the purposes so you can see what we are doing. So I can start with it up at first. Okay, so Tessa, each of these we'll be holding for 10 seconds. So beginning with number 1, we're going to do jumping jacks first. So 10 jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next we're going to do arms across our body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to do a tricep stretch. So arms behind your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next we're going to do trunk twists. Again, we'll just do 10 of them. So we'll just count for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then these are 2 specific ones that we're going to do for today's exercise since we will be throwing, involving a lot of shoulder and arm movement. So these ones are specified for just today's activity. So we'll start with forward arm circles. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do bigger ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do backward small ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then we'll do forearm stretches. So hands out in front, facing forward, yep, and then just pull back, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other hand switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to switch to lower body stretches. We don't just want to stretch the upper half. There will be some lower body movements involved. So I'm going to be on the ground, legs straight out in front of us. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then one leg at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do butterflies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a back stretch. Right leg over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good. Okay, so our warm-up is now finished. So I will introduce our topic and then give a couple of specific cues that you should be watching for. So I'm going to pretend Tessa is as I'm speaking to my whole class, even though I'm just speaking with her. So to introduce, we're going to teach an overhand throw. This movement can come in handy for a lot of different sports that are involved, whether it be at school that we participate or in sports that you do outside of school, extracurricular activities. A few of the sports that overhand throw is useful in, it would be examples are baseball, soccer, football, basketball, and those are just kind of a few of them. So you might not think of soccer as a sport that would need an overhand throw, but if you are the goalie and you need to throw the ball out to your teammates, then the goalie is the only position in soccer that would need to know an overhand throw, but it is still a skill used in the sport. So that's kind of just the introduction to it. And then some of the cues, the throwing cues that I will be watching for on Tessa, and they're important for you to focus when you are doing any overhand throw, is you always want to throw. All of us have either a dominant hand. It's usually our hand that we write with a pencil with. So for me, it's my right hand. There are a few people, it may be your left hand. So you just want to make sure you're starting with your dominant hand first. You always, anytime we do any activity or any sport, we always want to be in our athletic stance. Same thing today when we're throwing. So we want to have a slight knee bend, want to have our shoulders back, our straight back, and our hands out in front of us so we're ready to move safely. We want to make sure that when you're throwing a baseball or a softball that you have 3 to 4 fingers on the ball at all times. You don't necessarily need 5 on there. The ideal is 3. It's the best for control and your accuracy. The more fingers you get on it, the more chance for swaying of the ball. And one other key thing, when you start, you're always going to have your side facing the target and looking towards your target off to the side. Another important part, when you take the ball back, it should create an L shape in your arm as the ball is behind your head. You then step with your opposite foot of your dominant hand, so I'm right-handed dominant. I'll want to step with my left foot forward towards my target. And as you throw, eyes in your hand, opposite hand should be looking at your target. You throw and then you follow through. So those are kind of the couple cues that I will be watching for today when I watch Tessa, or in the future when I watch my whole class of students. Let's see. Another big thing too is when you're throwing, mainly for safety purposes, don't ever overthrow. So when we throw at a target, we just want to throw the necessary speed and length that is going to reach our target. We don't need to throw anything that's going further. Because if you try to put a lot of effort into a throw, you could overthrow and hurt your arm, your shoulder, your elbow, and we don't want any injury. So just throw as hard as you can to get it to the target. You don't need to give all your effort and overthrow, because again, that will cause an injury, or can. So those are kind of the few things that I'll be looking at during our activity. I'm now going to show Tessa a visual diagram or a visual explanation of the overhand throw. It gives a picture of it and gives a few examples or a few cues that you should be doing when you do the throw. So I'll spend a few minutes right now having Tessa review, my student, review my visual diagram that I will be giving to students. So now that I have shown a visual diagram, this will give a good example for all of our visual learners. Now I'm going to show a YouTube video of a PE teacher at Chattahoochee Middle School teaching his students the proper form of an overhand throw. So here we'll take a few minutes to review the YouTube video.
What's up, Chattahoochee? This is Coach Shiwy, and I'm here with Callie and Andrew, and this is your Chattahoochee Video Minute.
What's up, Chattahoochee? I'm Callie. And I'm Andrew, and we want to show you 3 easy steps on how to do a good overhand throw. The first step is to get into the ready position. Notice her side is to the target, she's pointing to the target, and the ball is behind her head. The second step is to step towards your target with your opposite foot. The bigger step you take, the more power you can get on your throw. The last step is to throw and follow through. Now you put that all together and you'll be an expert thrower, like me, in no time.
All right, I'm Coach Shiwy,
I'm Callie. And I'm Andrew.
and that's your Chattahoochee Video Minute.
Here's a video for you guys on professional athletes using the overhand throw. These are some good examples of what a proper overhand throw looks like.
Opposite field liner that's there. Kicks the play. Barney on his way to second. Bird's throw is up.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and that is gapped into right center field. Over to cut it off is Guerrero. Here comes the throw in, and Castillo slides to get it.
And it rolls off the side wall, and they're going to wave home Kendrick. The throw to the plate is there,
Oh, my
and
goodness.
they got it. Are you kidding me?
Playable for Ankiel. Tavares will tag. And Rick's got a great eye to double him up. Rick Ankiel will use.
Ground ball, base hit in the right field. Heading for third is Terrence Long. The throw by Ichiro. Beautiful. Peggy got him. Holy smoke.
In the gap is Cespedes. He won't get there. Rodriguez with an extra base hit. It bounces away from Cespedes. Rodriguez going to try for 3. The throw by Cespedes. He got him!
That's into right field. That's a can of corn. Bo Jackson is there. As here's a throw. Gallego tagging, and Bo gets it. What a throw by... 4 hits and 3 runs early.
Soft one into right field. Runner coming home. Stanton up with it. Fires to the plate. Matthews the tag. Got him! Wow!
Base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes the second throw to the plate. And he's out at the plate.
Little looper to right. The fall in for a base hit. Marquez going to be waved in. Cole's throw to the plate. A good one. And they got it. Terrific.
Back at the wall. It's off his glove. There goes Nafee around second, headed for third. Look at that throw from right.